I've only got a very short amount of time, and I've got to try and tell you this story, because we were like... sorry, I get so distracted. It's partly because of that. It's partly because I used to do a lot of drugs. And... fuck, I did, like, you know when you're a teenager and you go and, like, smoke a lot of weed and you do that thing where you walk into a room and you got no fucking idea why you went in there? I've started doing that now that I'm nearly 40, right, doing this job. I walk out and suddenly go, all of these people are fucking staring at me. This is a bit creepy, isn't it? I remember being a teenager and, like, thinking that my mum didn't know that I was smoking weed, and she clearly did, right? I used to hang out of my bedroom window thinking that would disguise it somehow, you know, like, as anyone who smelt what weed smells like from about 40 feet away, you know that just fills up the entire house. But I had no idea at the time. I'm like 15 years old, hanging out of my bedroom window. My bedroom window was one of those dormer windows, you know, on top of a garage. So we had like a slanting roof just outside it. And I can remember leaning out my window one night and dropping my spliff and reaching out to get it and just managing to knock it and it rolling a bit further. I was like, fuck, right, okay. I'll get a bit closer. Knocked it a bit further. It's like, fuck, got out the window. Managed to eventually get it. Got hold of it, realised that only my feet were still in the house. And not only that, I'd gone and kicked the little latch out from the window, so it had fallen and stuck against my ankles, right? And I'm like, I have no idea how to get back into this house. If I push myself back up, it's just going to crush my ankles. How the fuck do I deal with this, right? I was like, I am totally out of ideas. And then I realised one thing was for certain. By the time I'd finished smoking that, I'd have had some fucking cracking ideas, right? So I smoked the rest of it and got to the end and went, right, what you need to do, just kick with your feet and you can push yourself back in. Fucking job's a good one, right? I went to try and do that, genuinely, kicked it, did it a little bit too hard, rolled down the roof and landed in the hedge between the two houses. Had to walk back into the house past my mum as if nothing had happened. Bits of fucking privet sticking out of me going, I have no idea why this happened. Because this is the thing I was telling you about, right? Because like, I found out last year that I'm autistic, and it was just before we went to visit my partner's family, and it was a beautiful moment because she ended up telling them when I wasn't there, which was, well, because we'd gone over, it was Midsummer, which is a big drinking festival, and her dad is the most Swedish man on the planet. His name's Lars Magnusson, for a start. And he's a stay-at-home dad, and his wife's a hotshot lawyer. It's fucking wonderful, right? And like it's Midsummer, so it's a big drinking festival. He's drinking out of a ram's horn and doing all these Viking songs and that. It's fucking ace, right? And like I got a little bit overfaced, so I had to go off and sit in one of the bedrooms for a bit to just sort of chill out. And it was then that my partner decided to tell her dad, like, look, don't worry, she's all right. It's just, you know, she's autistic, so she needs to chill out sometimes. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I come back downstairs. I have no idea that this conversation's gone on. So the first time I'm aware of it is when he goes, did you enjoy yourself in Eric's room? And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Yeah, it was all right. He went, did you see all the Lego? I still don't have a clue why he's asking me these questions. Like, yeah, right. And then I discovered, right, that anyone my father-in-law's age, the only thing that they know about autism is the movie Rain Man. Because the very next question that he asked me was, so how many bricks were there? Like, it's not a fucking superpower, is it? Like, I mean, 12,748, but that's...